Versatile 620 DT. The 10th biggest tractor in the world is Versatile 620 DT. It must be said there are other tractors rated at 620 horsepower such as Case IH Steiger 620, John Deere 9620 or Hex, or New Holland T9.700, but Versatile 620 DT is the heaviest one. The Canadian manufacturer Versatile introduced the DeltraTrack series in 2013. The name is derived from the Greek word delta, which means 4. Moreover, the delta is represented by a triangle, which is considered the strongest geometric shape. The DeltraTrack tractors are equipped with a 4-track system from Versatile that is designed to improve balance and maximize contact with the ground. Big Bud 650/50. The 9th biggest tractor in the world is Big Bud 650/50. Big Bud Tractors was an American company based in Montana. The company, founded in 1968 as Northern Manufacturing Co., produced articulated tractors until 1992. The first 650/50 unit was constructed in 1981 and the company manufactured only 6 units in total. Supposedly, only 2 units are still operating in the US, while the other 4 units have been exported to Australia years ago. The Big Bud 650/50 is powered by a 12-cylinder Detroit Diesel 12V92 engine rated at 650 horsepower, Wright 707. Seems like 7 is the lucky number for Wright 707, as it holds number 7 in our top 10. This great American tractor was built in Great Falls, Montana, by Dave and John Curtis, who owned Wright by Curtis brand, by a fortunate series of events. The two brothers started selling Wagner tractors in 1954 that were originally designed for industrial applications. The idea of creating a farm tractor came one day, when one of their customers asked them to build a 425 horsepower, 317 kilowatts tractor. Based on their experience with the Wagner's technical problems, they managed to design a new transmission layout to cope with field work and also contracted a local engineering company to help them with the manufacturing process. This is how they started to build tractors for agriculture. At the time of the launch, their Wright tractor was described as the first to offer an Allison automatic, infinitely variable speed, mechanical transmission. The model features a very powerful 700 horsepower, 520 kilowatts Detroit diesel engine. Big Bud 740. Another successful model from the Big Bud family, the 740 farm tractor, that holds the 6th position in our top 10, was produced from 1987 until 1990, with a standard cabin. This Big Bud 740 is indeed big. Has a tank capacity of 2,650 liters, 23.2 L6 cylinders, weighs no less than 34.02 tons, and, most importantly, is powered by a really huge and powerful diesel engine that can produce up to 740 horsepower, which turn it into a beast on the fields. The 4-wheel drive with dynamic power distribution between the axles, the transmission without synchronization, and the large number of forward gears make it a very heavy tractor suitable in difficult terrains that has been very appreciated by farmers around the world. Mary Crusher MT700. Number 5 on our rank, the MT700 model is a very special piece of tractor, and not because of its aerodynamic design, but rather for its ability to operate under conditions where conventional tractors lose power and traction, and it has the right equipment to do so. A high engine with power of 768 horsepower, 565 kilowatts, and the extreme-duty mechanical power takeoff that allow it to work faster on the field with lower fuel consumption per hectare, which makes him one of the most efficient crawler tractors on the market. But operational efficiency is not the only trait of this great tractor. Mary Crusher MT700 is also versatile and adaptable. Its hydrostatic drive makes it possible to adjust driving speed steplessly from 0 to 18 km/h, and the double-acting, independently controlled lift arms allow for crusher leveling during work. ACO 600 UBAs. The unique ACO 600 UBAs model was built in 1994 by Alf and Koos Kutzer in South Africa and sold to one of the biggest farms there. Although today holds the 4th place in our top 10, at the time of the launch and a lot of time after that, this legendary model was considered the most powerful tractor ever built in small serial production. And for a good reason. The V12 ADE bi-turbo Mercedes engine delivered Big Bud 950/50, the 2nd biggest tractor in our top 10 and the 4th from the Big Bud brothers included in the list. Big Bud 950/50 was restored and rebuilt in the 2000s by Big Equipment Company, and it is one of the most powerful tractors ever built in the world. The base model for 950/50 was a Big Bud 525/50. To make it more powerful, The engineers installed in 2016 to 2017 a Caterpillar engine that delivered up to 1,200 horsepower. In order to save fuel and to save the transmission, the engine was afterwards throttled to 950 horsepower. Auto steer is thus installed on the tractor. Big Bud 16V 747. It comes as no surprise that the biggest tractor in the world is from the Big Bud family. The largest from all the Big Buds built to this day, the Big Bud 16V 747 custom-made farm tractor was constructed in 1977 in Havre, Montana, and is famous across the globe thanks to its amazing features. It weighs around 50 tons, twice the size of many of the largest production tractors in the world, has a 1,000-gallon, 3.8 cubic meters, fuel tank, and delivers up to 1.100 horsepower to do all the necessary hard work on the roughest fields. The tractor was built by Ron Harmon and the crew of the Northern Manufacturing Company, and it featured a 16-cylinder Detroit diesel engine that produced 760 horsepower. It was originally designed for the Rossi brothers, cotton farmers in Bakersfield, California, who used the tractor for deep ripping for 11 years. The second owners, Willowbrook Farms, also used the tractor for deep ripping purposes. Today, Big Bud 16V 747 can be seen in Montana, only 60 miles from where it was originally manufactured. It is owned by the Williams brothers that purchased the tractor in 1997 and brought it to their farm in Choteau County, where they use it for cultivation purposes.